What is up, everybody, and welcome to the rebranding of no longer the legendary podcast, but the Take Twins podcast, baby. We did it. We did it. So much is going on right now. We got the rebranding, and it's Super Bowl Sunday. We made it, Super Bowl Sunday, after probably one of the craziest NFL seasons of all time. We're here at the end, but also, it's by the time you see this video released, it'll probably be Monday when I release this. It'll be someone's birthday. Someone's turning unk tomorrow.
Yes, guys, that is true. Tomorrow I will be turning 17 years old. We finally made it after a long time, and the Super Bowl Sunday. Now, everybody, y'all know I'm a Giants and a Raiders fan. I don't hear anything in the comment sections or anything at school talk about, hey, you're wearing your Raiders shirt and the Raiders hat. It's us. Go Giants. Go Raiders. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Let's have a fun episode. This is the Take Twins podcast, the rebrand. Everything you're seeing is new, and we're live, and we're back. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. We gonna get straight into the intro. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Take Twins podcast. Now, we got to keep this portion of the episode pretty short. I'm sorry, I'm tweaking. But it is going to be a special one because what we're going to do is we're going to save the NFL segment for last. We're going to save it for last. So, something we don't normally do. We usually save it for second or maybe third in one episode, I feel like. But today, save it for last. And at the end, we're going to get a video of our predictions. We've got some friends coming over. We're going to get our predictions in, score predictions, who's going to win. And then, and we're going to put some clips in of our reactions to touchdowns, picks, punt returns, etc. But yeah, for now, let's just kind of hop into it. Trey, I'm going to let you start us off wherever you want to start. WWE, if we want to talk about Olympics, if we want to talk about,
All right.
you start us off.
Well, to start off very quickly, let's hop into the WWE. One of my favorites to hop into. All right, for your Royal Rumble results. For the women's side, this was obviously in Saudi Arabia, so women have to cover up because of the laws and all that, so they can't show your skin. But your Royal Rumble winner would be Liv Morgan. She is headed to WrestleMania. She has not decided who she has chosen yet, but congratulations to Liv Morgan. I know she's came back from injury recently, and so I'm going to clap it up for her. Very well deserved. And for our men's Royal Rumble winner, we got the OTC Roman Reigns, once to the sky, the tribal chief, the head of the table. He has actually made his decision very early, and we're going to see a banger of a WrestleMania match as CM Punk and Roman Reigns will go head-to-head and collide. And that is the match I can't wait for in April at WrestleMania. But in other news, we are definitely on the road to WrestleMania. We have Jacob Fatu, the channel's favorite. And
Jacob Fatu!
We have Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes having a match, and Drew McIntyre, the champion, interrupts and just attacks both
Give me
of them.
Fatu.
That is a bold statement.
Give me Fatu.
I think I might agree with my co-host over here because I think that is going to be the WrestleMania match. That's one of my predictions. I think I'm going to get a little Mania prediction matches based off what we're seeing. So I will say I'm going to have Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes, and Drew McIntyre as a triple threat facing each other for the undisputed WWE Championship. And I think, hot take, very early, I will be taking Jacob Fatu.
Let's go. We love Fatu. The Fatu love is real.
And I know he's in the Elimination Chamber. Whoever wins the Elimination Chamber will go on to face it. I think if the triple threat doesn't happen, I'm taking Jacob Fatu regardless to go face him for a championship. Win his first championship and proves what he could do. The next is the women's Royal Rumble. Not Royal Rumble, the Elimination Chamber. That's not set yet. I don't know. I think Tiffany Stratton maybe goes over depending on who wins, who doesn't win. But hopefully, I want Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill to run fade for the women's world championship, and I think that's going to be a very interesting one and a very interesting case. So I'm going to be very excited for that one. In other news, nothing yet to happen for the WWE. Elimination Chamber will be soon. More or less, it'll be in Chicago, so it's going to be very interesting. Nothing much I could say, so I think we'll close out the WWE segment very early with this. I have more for y'all probably in the next week.
All right. And I think real quick, we want to cover just other news around here. Just,
Yes.
What's going on with the terms of the Olympics and all that?
For other news around sports, Lindsey Vonn, who previously said that she was going to ski with a torn ligament in her ACL, she has crashed today and will not be skiing, obviously, as she's underwent surgery for her ACL. And my opinion on that is, if she would have won gold, I think she definitely would have been there in not only Olympic moments, but just in sports moments. I think that would have been very powerful. Unfortunately, I hope she rests and recovers to get back for ACL. I don't know if she'll be done or not. I hope not.
It was pretty unfortunate.
Yeah. Anything you want to add to Lindsey Vonn?
Just speedy recovery. Just showing just how much you care for your country and just how far you're willing to go in terms of just, going to win. I mean, we saw this in the World Cup. I can't quite remember his name, but when he just pretty much just had that gruesome injury down in the groin area during the World Cup and ended up still getting the goal off for Team USA. I think this isn't the first time, but again, just speedy recovery. It's very unfortunate seeing what happened, and our thoughts and prayers are going out to her and her family, and yeah.
All right.
Go America.
I'm gonna save the Duke loss for last. In other news, Dodgers outfielder, Braves outfielder Terrence Gore has passed away. I know he's played for other teams, but obviously the tension between our teams, that's the teams that matter the most to us. Any news you would like to say? I know it's unfortunate, and now the terms of life, people are just gone way too soon. It's just sad.
Fly high. It's unfortunate, but rest in paradise. What a legend.
What a legend. And the last news that I really don't want to say because let's just say I was talking trash earlier this week saying that my Duke Blue Devils would get the job done and North Carolina was just any other game. But unfortunately, we lost to North Carolina as one of the top-ranked teams. We're ranked number 4. They're ranked number 14. And one of the Carolina players came and said that Duke was recruiting him heavily, but they stopped talking to him. And him and Boozer went off, and they're both freshmen. They both showed their skills. And I think that, it's utter embarrassing because obviously go Duke. But nothing much to say. Hopefully we see them in the playoffs if they even get that far. Because boo Carolina. Hopefully we take care of business next time because it is a Duke and North Carolina staple, the biggest rivalry arguably in sports. And for them to storm the court and all that, I don't even want to talk about it no more. Go Duke.
Speaking of Duke, I think, I don't know, is there anything else you want to add on to that real quick?
Absolutely not.
Speaking of Duke, I think we move to the NBA because there's a certain player out there and over in Charlotte, not even just a certain player, that whole team I think we need to be talking about right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are witnessing something that I don't think we would have witnessed for a good few years. But the Charlotte Hornets are possibly in contention for a playoff spot, at least a play-in. Currently on a 9-game winning streak. Just putting up. Let me go through this. I need to tell you how crazy this is. Okay, so looking at it, on their 9-game winning streak, this team is averaging 114.3 points per game, which is good for about top 5 in the league amongst all NBA offenses right now. They have beat the Spurs, which are second in the West, to beat them 111 to 106 in this streak, holding Wemby to a 16, 8, and 1 slash line and 0 blocks. So not even 20 points, not even more than 10 rebounds, like not even a double-double. Held a hot 76ers offense. Granted, they didn't start all their starters, but held them to just 93 points, and the 76ers offense is ranked amongst pretty much top 5 amongst all of them in the past 15 to 25 games. We've seen how crazy their offense has been as of late. Looking at just the players on this team that have just been absolutely balling. Brandon Miller has been averaging 21 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, and 3 assists per game. Kneppel averaging 18, 5.5, and 4. And LaMelo Ball going for 18, 4, and 7 assists per game. Just could make the playoffs, really, if they just continue to play like this, which I don't think they'll continue to play at this level, but jeez. I mean, I'm going to let you talk about this team because I know I wasn't expecting this. In a year that was supposed to be another rebuild for them, they've just been playing lights out these past 9 games.
Yeah. So the thing I do want to get into is that the Charlotte Hornets are definitely a team that can compete for the playoffs. You know, having LaMelo, Khan, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, but not only that, but adding Kobe White in the trade deadline, yeah, that definitely helped out for them, and I think that they're definitely going to be a problem. Let me see if I could pull up the trade and get you more outlooks of who else they have on this team real quick.
But yeah, I mean, also looking at it, I mean, let's see. Let's look at these last couple games here in terms of scoring here.
Xavier Tillman, they have cap flexibility. I think this team's going to be a problem.
Put up 126 against the Hawks, 109 against the Rockets.
This team is definitely going to go places, and I'm excited to see what they do. This went from a place where nobody really cared about them to
all of a sudden they're like the biggest talk in the league right now, it seems like.
The propelling, like I like what they've been doing. They've been hot right now. But if we're going to talk about Duke stars, I think we should go back and we should talk about another Duke star that's been being consistent with 30 to 40 points, and that is the big main ticket, Cooper Flagg. Whew, ridiculous. Even though the Mavericks have been losing with him dropping 30 to 40 on these night-to-night basis, I think that, like I said on the last episode, I think that the Mavericks can honestly be a good team if they get their talent together and put the talent together the right way and maybe get a little bit more role players to help out and have somebody being healthy. Now, that key part that low-key was holding them back a little bit was Anthony Davis. What you got for us?
In the past 4 games he started, he's put up at least 30 points in all of them.
Yep.
Including the 49 against the Charlotte Hornets, which, by the way, contender for game of the year. The rookies went crazy, but we talked about that last week, I think.
And then not only that, but on the Anthony Davis news, them trading him away, Anthony Davis is now officially a Washington Wizard. So now, congrats to you, Washington, as you're building up a team. I guess
some veterans. I had a voice crack.
That you're looking to be good, I guess, now. More on the trades. I'm going to take a look at the trade, what they got.
Yeah,
they got Jaden Hardy, Dante Exum, who's good for shooting, D'Angelo Russell, but they're saying that D'Angelo Russell is more than likely going to be waived and cut. That's unfortunate because D'Lo has consistencies with his play, especially when he got around to the Lakers era in 2023. You know, going crazy in the regular season, but just completely shying away from the playoffs. And I think that's when everything went downhill. But I think this trade, honestly, is a positive one in eyes. If Anthony Davis can prove that he can stay healthy, he thinks that he can compete for championships. I don't think that yet because the Wizards have not proved anything. But it's exciting to see what Trey and him can do on the court if both of them stay healthy. along
Yeah,
with
Trey, what do you
Alex
think
Starr.
you're gonna do with him on the court?
Oh yeah, I'm dropping dimes. I'm dropping 50 with them. You know, hey, I'm just gonna do my thing. Another headline is that Giannis and Ja have stayed put. Ah,
We had all this talk, and they just ended up staying. Giannis,
thank you, Shams.
this man Giannis saying, "I want to stay in Milwaukee." I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, you're not staying. It's definitely gonna. We're going when we get to the summer. Yeah, you're leaving, bud.
Bro.
I know you're gonna want to leave,
Dude. All this talk, he's going to the Knicks. Oh, the Timberwolves have entered the conversation to get him. Look at the Warriors coming and trying to sweep him.
The Warriors are out of the conversation. The Heat.
Just for him to stay put, including Ja too. Although we weren't talking about him as much, it seemed like.
I still thought Ja was going to get traded because they're blowing up the team. Like, they're taking everything out.
Memphis was good for like 3 seasons, bro. Not even. They were like good for like 2.
Oh my god. Close to death. All that dancing and y'all lost to us. How does it feel?
Nah, I'm over here. I'm just like, I don't get it. And like a team like the Knicks, which we'll talk about now, teams like the Knicks, Pistons, and Lakers really should have just been more aggressive. Really thinking about it, I don't know about you, but especially the Knicks, if they really had all these talks about trying to get Cat out.
At least they got Jose Alvarado. He plays defense. GTA. Grand Theft Alvarado. It's a dog.
But like all this talk, especially with the Knicks trying to get Cat out, trying to go for some more defense, especially with having Jalen Brunson there on the court, who's going to be your main offensive guy. We all thought Giannis was going to go to. We all thought Giannis was going to go to the Knicks. Should teams like the Pistons, Knicks, and Lakers just been more aggressive?
Yes, he should have been a Laker. I'm always going to stick by the great Milwaukee Bucks players and the friendship between the Lakers. Kareem, Bucks, goes to the Lakers. Giannis, Bucks, maybe goes to the Lakers. It's always like that generational talent on the Bucks heads to LA and they transform in their career win a ring. Now, do I think the Lakers have a chance during the summer? Probably, but I'm gonna favor the Knicks in this one because I think they might just if this isn't the Knicks' year to win a championship. Currently, I don't know what is because you might as well win it right now if you're gonna trade Cat, because Cat grew up a Knicks fan. I think his dad played for the Knicks as well. Grew up around the New Jersey area, even though it's New York, New Jersey. It's still split ties, so you might as well go over there. Say you won a ring. You brought a championship to New York to please yourself. You play with the Knicks. Leave. At least you crossed something off your bucket list, and you did what you wanted to do, fulfilled your childhood dreams. So I can understand that.
Yeah, and I definitely think, looking at it here, give me a second. I don't know, and especially and we're talking about the Lakers needing to be more aggressive and the Knicks, but I definitely think that the Pistons really should have gone out and been more aggressive too, for sure.
They're winning the finals.
And while yes, I know that they're really up right now, they're doing great, but if you really want to compete, going out and maybe getting one more decent piece, heck, maybe Giannis could have been there. Who knows? They could have gone out and gotten someone. Probably not, but really think about it, maybe one more piece would have been really good for this team, especially to help out Mr. Cunningham here, which I want to talk about him real quick because this man's starting to enter MVP conversations himself. I feel like we're having that 5th spot. Like, we got the regular guys, Wemby, and here we go again.
Giannis, Luka.
I'll be back in a second.
Giannis, Luka, SGA, Luka. Giannis. While he's handling business, I'm still gonna say it. Saquon up the middle. AJ Brown deep ball. Incomplete. Punt. It's the same thing with the MVP race. Can we please, this is the 50th millionth time I've said this in a row. Can we please get something new and fresh for MVP race? I'm glad to see Cade is up there. Somebody different is up there. Oh, line difficulties, guys. I'm glad Cade is finally up there. I hope Tyrese Maxey gets up there too, and somebody just overtakes somebody, please, bro, because this is just getting out of hand. But not only that,
Oh no.
the Pistons have been hot. They're still the number 1 team in the East with the Knicks following at the 2. And apparently the Knicks and Celtics play today, and they're both playing for who's going to be second. I'm going to give y'all a little update or what happened today. The Knicks are still second in the East because they beat the Celtics 111-89. Good job on the Knicks part.
Yeah. It's kind of a beatdown.
Jalen Brunson is just balling, bro. 31.
He's good, man.
Gosh, I love Brunson so much.
Yeah, I mean, talk about Cade Cunningham here. In the last 7 games, disregarding the absolute egg he laid on Saturday, the absolute stinker he dropped. But the 7 games before that, averaging 26. He's averaging a double-double with 26 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, but averaging 10 assists per game. And these last 7, averaging 25, 5, and 10 on the season. Very impressive. I mean, really, it's good to see him entering in the MVP conversations. And we're seeing these fresh guys who are coming off these really hot like streaks and stuff entering the conversations. Like we saw Tyrese Maxey in last week when he was averaging like 30 on the season. But yeah, although I don't think these guys will win the MVP over someone like a Wemby or an SGA or a Luka, it's really great to see them balling out and getting their roses as well, for sure. Let's see here, though. I mean...
In other news, Joker has passed Oscar Robertson for the second most triple-doubles, which is insane.
Which is puts him 25, I think, away from tying Westbrook for the all-time lead, and I think 26 away from passing him.
And, I was joking around with my dad earlier this week. I, quote-unquote, had said Wemby and Jokic are the GOATs, because Joker can literally just take a nap or whatever, wake up, give you a triple-double, give you 50, just get you 50 and just carry on with this day. Wemby, he's just elite talent. He's a 7'3" point guard at the end of the day, playing big, playing point guard at the same time, and it's just incredible to see. But I do got a little bit of news for y'all, because if y'all didn't know, at the trade deadline, Cam Thomas was waived from the Brooklyn Nets. I have sources from Shams Charania. He says that he will be signing with the Milwaukee Bucks. It's going to be real interesting. He's averaged 21.4 points in Brooklyn, and I'm excited to see what he does with this Milwaukee offense. Maybe he turns things around. Maybe it's a little bit more fun to watch. I don't know. He just averaged 21.4 points over the last 3 seasons with the Nets. Who knows?
Yeah. Okay, anything else in the NBA? Let's talk about Mr. Stephon Castle joining, I think, David Robinson as the second Spur ever to put up a 40-point triple-double. Dude put up 40, 12, and 12. Just an insane game, an insane showing from him. And obviously, Wemby still put up his double-double as well. An amazing showing from the Spurs offense, truly. But Stephon Castle was the star of the show on Saturday. What a game. I mean, he's been balling this season from what I've seen. I mean, I haven't looked on his base level stats. I mean, let's see here. If I look... Yeah, not bad at all. 17 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 7 assists per game. He's having himself a very nice, second season, I think, in the league? Second? Yeah.
So around.
He's balling. But yeah, props in the chat. Stephon Castle, I need a tissue. So, carry us into our next segment real quick while I try to find a tissue.
Looks like we're headed into the National Football League.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Alright, hold up. Give me a second.
But before we start into the National Football League, I will probably get us a game going, and we will be playing how to fix the Pro Bowl, because I want to make things entertaining for you guys. We're going to be figuring out how we can make the Pro Bowl better, events we think there should be added, things to make the Pro Bowl the Pro Bowl. I have a couple ideas that could work, a couple ideas that couldn't work, a couple scenarios for everybody, and I want to see what my co-host adds onto it and to make things fun. Now, before I head into it, I'm going to wait for my co-host to get back. But as y'all know, the Pro Bowl games have been just dull on a constant year. We didn't get the skills challenges or anything like that televised. They went on. They just were not televised. They only did the flag football game, which seemed a mid fun, I guess. But
Yeah, it looked kind of boring. I can't lie.
But welcome to how the Pro Bowl can be better and our pitch to the NFL.
Woo!
This is a fun little game segment, and I'm going to start off. All right, if we're going to make the Pro Bowl, obviously y'all have it on Super Bowl weekend. I think maybe you should have a day or something and make it spread out evenly. I think have all your Pro Bowl caliber players be there. I think it should be like the All-Star game type format for basketball. Vote on who you want to be there or your fun guys that you want to be there. But let's make it also tie in with balanced with how they did on the field during the season. Not only that, but if you're going to do a flag football format, let's bring legends into it, just like they do with the All-Star game for a little skills challenge or whatever.
I agree.
Let's bring all legends into it, have their own teams, have their own group of guys. Maybe have like a rookie team over here or something like that. Bring some fun into the game. Yeah. Make it a multi-level surface. What about you? What do you think based off that?
Second off, I mean, really, to go off what you said, first of all, yeah, I think it needs to be a balance. I think it's just exactly how you do it in MLB. Fan vote should really only be accounting for the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Should only be accounting for the first, maybe second string, maybe. But from then on, but for second string, really only like the, like the really important positions, like quarterback and running back, receiver, DB.
I can get down with it.
But then from there, the NFL needs to handle the rest of it because while yes, Shedeur Sanders is a cool guy and yes, he's fun and yes, he's got that swagger. Again, we already covered this last week. He should not be in over Trevor Lawrence because these players get money incentives for making these Pro Bowls. And Trevor Lawrence worked 1,000 times harder than Shedeur Sanders did this season. Obviously, again, not his fault for not being able to play in every game. But Trevor Lawrence playing in all 17 games, 38 total touchdowns. He worked so very hard and will not be getting that bonus incentive because he didn't make a Pro Bowl, even though he should have. But second off, I think, again, just put the skills challenges on TV. Maybe it's not going to make insane money, yeah, but find some sort of way to get it somewhere, even if it's a smaller channel, and you could still find it on like DirecTV or whatever streaming platform you use, because there are people that maybe do want to watch that. I could care less, personally, as a fan.
I like the Pro Bowl.
But like the skills challenges, there are people that want to watch that. I could care less as a fan, but there are people who want to see that, and I think that's just something that needs to be more open to the public. Now, maybe it was on streaming and we just didn't see it, but personally, I know he was talking about he couldn't find it. Just make it accessible. Because we don't just want to watch the flag football game. Again, did not look that enticing.
I want the Pro Bowl to be like it was back then. Coming as being a kid who's watched the Pro Bowls and making it fun, seeing superstars be there, making things fun. So the next thing I have in order, if you're not down with the flag football option, let's bring tackle football back. Let's actually make it competitive, like things should be again, and let's actually see the superstars play on the line for bragging rights. NFC, AFC, who's better? That is my second alternative. Now, my next thing is the skills challenges. Obviously, we're keeping dodgeball. It's a core part of the Pro Bowl.
I do like the dodgeball.
I'm not going to throw that out. Best catch? You could arguably maybe throw it out. Tug of war, core part of the Pro Bowl. You can keep it. Now, here's where I draw the line. Let's bring wide receiver versus DB one-on-ones to it. Either you have one NFC or AFC.
I actually like that idea a lot.
Receiver DB, go head to head. See who's the best corner, who's the best receiver, who could cover who. It's bragging rights. Let's have fun with it. And another thing I think you should be to include the O-line more, pass sets, offensive line versus defensive line. Who can get to the quarterback first? Have a figure or a statue of something standing right there. Who can get off the block? Who can block them? You get a certain amount of seconds to deliver the block or get off the block. include the offensive line and defensive line. Let's make things fun again. Granted, I know things are about not being injured, but let's make things fun again. Not everything was about injury in the previous years. Obviously, I kept it still, but let's make the Pro Bowl again. People used to watch the Pro Bowl because it was a fun thing to see all these stars that didn't make the Super Bowl or didn't make the playoffs or was on your favorite team that's a star level caliber player to have fun, enjoy the game with other athletes that are around the NFC or AFC. So I think that is how you fix the Pro Bowl. And obviously you have celebrity flag football game going on the
That's
next day.
necessary.
It's fun, just like a celebrity game.
It's just like celebrity softball.
Yeah, or celebrity game for NBA All-Star. So let's make it like that. Let's make amp things up. I think if you do that, what we suggested, I think it definitely competes with NBA All-Star Weekend because NBA All-Star Weekend, everybody knows nobody comes to watch the dunk contest because you're not seeing known dunkers because nobody wants to compete and dunk and do crazy stuff like that anymore. It's all about shooters now or the skills challenge.
Mac McClung.
Like Mac McClung is a great dunker, but we should see stars.
Is he still in the G League?
Yeah, and he's not competing. He has nothing to prove. He's won it 3 times. Like there's nobody you want to see in the dunk contest is my point. It's all about shooting or the skills challenge, and even the All-Star game itself. It's not as fun because nobody plays defense. Everybody's just jogging, pop a 3 from anywhere from the parking lot, and try to make it. Like, let's have fun and let's make it competitive.
Mac
again.
McClung really clung onto the rim for that dunk.
But Mac McClung is great and impressive to see dunk, but that's not what I'm after.
Yeah.
And for All-Star jerseys, I know I'm going to be nitpicky with it. Let's bring back a little old school thing like with Kobe and Michael Jordan. Wear your team's jersey for the All-Star game.
The MLB brought that back this year.
I know it's going to be confusing, but if you really know the teams in the NBA, which you should know who is in which area. Like, you should know.
The MLB brought that back this year. They brought back the team jerseys, yeah. It's pretty cool.
So let's keep that. Let's bring that back. Or if you're not going to do it, like for the MLB, if they wasn't going to do it per se, at least just have your team hat, like your team colored hat. Anyways, that's all I got for you for the Pro Bowl and how it could be better. I'm gonna let him choose our next segment of what we should go into. That's my little fun take.
You know, I see on the set list here James Pierce getting arrested in Florida. I'm just going to skip that. I'm too mad to talk about that.
Yeah.
I can't even, we're just going to delete this because I'm tired. I am going to talk about this. You know why? Because I'm tired of this.
I love you, Ricky Jackson.
I'm tired of this team. We're never going to make the playoffs again. It's never going to happen. The one time we had something good happen to us, the 35th, 36th rookie in NFL history to drop a double-digit sack season again as a rookie, and he gets arrested in Florida for domestic violence on 5 different felony charges. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Well, guess what? You know what he said? That's too dang bad. Keep digging, because at this point I'm going to keep digging to find my hope and dreams in this team. Because every time I see him to gain them back, something stupid happens. Every single gosh darn time. You see this jersey? You see what I do? You see how much money I spend to be a fan of this team? I've spent hundreds of dollars in jerseys. And my dad has spent dollars in tickets. And I've done all of this. And yet it just continues. It seems like they don't care. The players, it's like finally when the front office started caring, all of a sudden the players didn't. Not saying all of them. Love you, Bijan. You're awesome. But James Pierce, you had such a promising career and you just threw it away. I don't know what to tell you. Because Arthur Blank doesn't take kindly to off-the-field actions. You're probably never going to be an Atlanta Falcon again, James Pierce. I hate to tell you. I just don't see it happening at this point. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Cool.
I got something to say. As y'all know, I love my Los Angeles Sparks. Go Sparks. I care for women's basketball. And then he going to touch my star player, Rickea Jackson. What did Rickea Jackson do? We love Rickea Jackson. Go Sparks.
I don't know. Let's talk about you think this is Kubiak's last season in Seattle? I think it was his first, if I'm not wrong, right?
Can somebody put up the Grinch picture? Because that's how I'm feeling. Yes, it's his last season.
Yeah, he's going to the Raiders. Has he made that clear? So he's going to the Raiders. Cool. Alright, well,
And we're the Las Vegas Raiders.
I would do an NFL honors tier list, but we don't have time for
I
that.
got something to say about NFL honors.
We don't have time for that, but I'll let Trey go on a little NFL honors rant here because I think he wants to talk about something.
There's two things I want to talk about. Granted, Carl Schlesinger, he's a great player. He's a great linebacker. Why is he Defensive Rookie of the Year?
Because
Why are we not?
He commanded the defense. This is not a bad pick at all.
Why are we not giving it to Nick Iwami, who's in the Super Bowl, been locking up and doing his job as a safety?
Hello? Hi. Okay. What's up, guys? So, the thing is tweaking. And at this point, we're kind of on a time constraint. We don't know, if it's going to tweak more. So, we're just going to go ahead and call it quits here. We're going to have more of the episode, though. Keep that in mind. We're going to give you our predictions, and we're going to have extras. We apologize for cutting off short. We just want to say congratulations to all the NFL Honors Awards winners and all the Hall of Famers. And thank you to you guys for being such a supportive fan base. And we're so glad we're taking this new turn into... Oh, my hair looks bad. We're taking this new turn into a new rebranding as the Take Twins. I'm on the floor right now, and he's still in his chair. But I don't know why I said that. But yeah. Trey, anything else you want to say real quick?
Thank you guys so much for vibing with us. Appreciate y'all once again. This is the Take Twins podcast. Hope you all enjoyed this mini episode.
Mini episode, yes, mini episode indeed. But we will see you guys next week for hopefully a more normal episode. Continue to stay for the next little bit to see the rest of our fun little extra clips and Super Bowl reactions. Happy Super Bowl Sunday. Happy birthday to Trey. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Deuces.
Alright, Super Bowl about to start, about to kick off. Told you we were gonna our predictions. I'm gonna say Seahawks win. I'm gonna go 34-27.
I got the Seahawks 30-27.
Wesley.
Patriots 27-24.
Seahawks 30-30. Seahawks 30-34.
Alright, game just started. Kickoff just ensued. Let's go.